All right, in today's video, we are going to see if your fitness watch is tracking your steps accurately or not. And what we're gonna do is use the Garmin Instinct Tactical and measure it against a pedometer. The pedometer is very, very accurate. The Garmin, we don't know. Now, if you don't have a Garmin and if you want me to do your Fitbit or your Apple Watch, we could do that in a subsequent video. Just let me know down in the comments. But today we're gonna check the Garmin Instinct Tactical against a pedometer. Let's get into it. Here's what we're gonna do. There is a mile loop in my subdivision, and we're gonna walk exactly 1 mile and track the steps on this pedometer along with the steps on my watch. You'll see on the screen, I have 3,536 steps on my watch already when we're starting this test, and there are, let me just reset this, 0 steps on the pedometer. So I'm gonna put this on my foot so it tracks the most accurately. And once we get done with the mile, we'll see the difference between the total steps taken. So we're about halfway through this walk right now, and it's a very leisurely pace. But I quickly want to talk about why I'm making this video. Even if we find out that this watch comes back and it's not accurate, or there's a relatively significant difference in steps between the watch and the pedometer, I don't care. The most important thing is that you're just actively emphasizing getting steps and movement in throughout the day. So I'm only making this video out of pure curiosity. I've had this Garmin for over 2 years now, almost 3, and I love it. This is not an advertisement. Like I said in the beginning, I'll do any watch you want me to test. I just really enjoy this watch. It's great for tracking. It's great for holding myself accountable. There's so many wonderful things about having a fitness watch that tracks your health and fitness stats. I just don't care if it's exactly right or not, and I don't think you should either. I actually think it becomes a little bit too obsessive. We're coming up nearing the end of this walk right now. We're gonna see how many steps I have total on each of these to test the accuracy, but don't worry about it. Don't get overly meticulous. I'm just doing this because I'm curious. All right, we are officially done with the walk. We are gonna look. So when we started, we had 3,536 steps on my Garmin when we started, and now we have 5,923. So when we do the math, 5,923 minus 3,536, that comes out to 2,387 steps on the Garmin. When we look at the pedometer has 2,526 steps, which means the Garmin is actually underestimating the steps taken, which is the complete opposite of what I expected. I expected the Garmin to say that there were more steps, and the reason I thought that is because, for example, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning after clearly not taking any steps all night, and it will say I have like 27 steps or something, even though I don't, but maybe because I had an arm movement or something like that, the Garmin tracked that as a step. Other times, if I'm in the grocery store, for example, and I'm pushing the cart, because my hand is on the cart, the Garmin is not tracking those steps. So there are times when the Garmin isn't as accurate, or really any fitness watch, I would imagine. But what's cool is, like, in terms of this actual one active walk, it looks like it probably underestimated it. So maybe there's a chance, but by the end of the day, it all evens out. I don't know. I know this is an N=1 experiment, and it was just a simple 1 mile walk. So there's a lot of variables that weren't covered. But for me, it goes back to what I was saying before. I don't really care if it's 100% accurate. It doesn't matter to me if you have a Garmin, or if you have a Fitbit, or if you have an Apple, or if you use a pedometer. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're just walking, as long as you're moving. It doesn't matter if there's slight differences in what the tools are telling you and how many steps you're taking. Just freaking walk. In terms of this experiment, it looks like the Garmin actually underestimated it, which is pretty cool to know. Before we end this video, I just want to say, number one, thank you so much for watching. If you're subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment if you haven't already. Also, if you need help losing weight, I have a free calorie calculator. We'll just keep this in there. Calorie calculator you can use in order to help you figure out how many calories and how much protein you should eat every day so you can lose weight sustainably. The link to that is in the description, and again, it's free. I would love to give it to you if you want help with losing weight. No matter what, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.